Class of 2018, please be seated. Good afternoon, graduates and families of the class of 2018. My name is Emma Strankowski, the senior class president. Thank you all for joining us in celebration and commencement of the graduating class. I'd like to begin by introducing our distinguished guests who join us here on the stage. Members of the West Dallas, West Milwaukee School Board join us, including Daniel Bailey and Bill Ustruck. We are also joined by Superintendent Dr. Marty Lexmond, Nathan Hale Principal, Matthew Lesser, Assistant Principals Connie Bergman and Aaron Norris, and Academic Dean Mary Washbush. Additionally, we are joined by faculty speaker Bob Kinsey, the top 10 academic honor graduates, and my fellow executive board members from the Senior Class Council. At this time, please rise for the Star Spangled Banner as performed by the Nathan Hale Chamber Singers. Please be seated. Thank you. At this time, I would like to welcome Principal Matthew Lesser to the stage to address the class of 2018.
Thank you, Emma, for the introduction. On behalf of the Nathan Hale staff, administration, I'd like to welcome the students, parents, family, friends, alumni, school board members, superintendent, and other guests to the 2018 graduation ceremony. Congratulations to the 382 graduates of Nathan Hale High School that are sitting before us today. I'm honored to celebrate and acknowledge this milestone with all of you this afternoon. This class is a special place in my memory book, as you have made your mark as leaders in both academics and co-curricular activities. Some of your highlights and accomplishments are 185 of our graduating seniors have a cumulative grade point average at honor roll level or higher. They had an outstanding enrollment in college level advanced placement classes. We have 62 students earning AP Scholar status, which is multiple college level courses in high school, leading to Nathan Hale being recognized in a national publication on the most challenging high schools from both a state and national level. This class before us has members on the science team, DECA, FBLA, HOSA that competed at the state and even the national level, as well as a robotics team that achieved great things at the regional competition. The fine arts students have produced outstanding drama productions, and our music students are exceptional. Many students being recognized at the state level, including an exemplary soloist and 2 exemplary orchestra ensembles, and that's the highest honor in the state. And this class earned over $1.5 million in scholarships this year. Just a huge amount of monetary support. As for athletics, this class had state qualifiers in wrestling, track, cross country, POMs, and cheerleading, along with members of conference championship teams in wrestling and girls basketball, adding to their numbers to their banner hanging in our gymnasium forever, right back there. Yeah. In addition, this class saw its only 2-time state wrestling champ and the first hole-in-one on the golf team in school history. Furthermore, this senior class had 68 students recognized as scholar athletes this year and 11 triple athletes. That's the highest in my 9 years as principal here at Nathan Hale. And last but not least, 6 students committed to the armed services to serve our country. And the list goes on. I mean, I was just doing it. It's awesome. And your mark and memory is permanently stamped at Nathan Hale with these accomplishments. Before I direct any further comments to our senior class, I'd like to thank your parents, all here tonight, or today, this afternoon, and the teachers that joined us here on the front, on the side of the stage, and you should as well, for their unconditional commitment to teaching and learning and inspiration that they've provided for you to reach your highest potential. Parents and staff, thank you for all you've done, and in talking to kids in the last week here, definitely, some of them think they wouldn't be here without that support, and they definitely owe you a round of applause. Graduates, over the past 13 years, you encountered many challenges, both in and out of the classroom, and use these experiences to learn, grow, and find success. You have also developed a variety of skills throughout the nurturing of your family, friends, and teachers, and you have truly developed great relationships with both classmates and staff. Seniors, you have met and exceeded the Nathan Hale standard of excellence, lived our school motto of academic and human excellence, represented the West Allis-West Milwaukee School District and community to its highest level, and have walked the Husky way. Your presence here today signifies your persistence in attaining this significant accomplishment in your life. You should be proud of yourself. We all sure are. So over the past 4 years, each and every one of you has grown personally and academically. Just 4 short years ago, you entered Nathan Hale as inexperienced freshmen. Wandering the halls, okay, just think back, wandering the halls, confused, maybe even a little overwhelmed at times, but now have developed into mature young adults ready to take the next step, whether it's enrollment in establishments of higher learning, entrance into the military, or immediate immersion into the workforce. Your talents and strong work ethic, dedication have led you to a successful high school career and have gotten you to where you are today. There's no doubt in my mind, class of 2018, you're destined for greatness and will make your mark at the next level. Yeah. Graduation represents a beginning or a commencement to new experiences and a world of opportunities. For some of you, it may be a welcome time in your life to start over with a blank slate, begin writing a new chapter. For others, it's just going to be a continuation of the current successes you've had in high school. I am confident that your Nathan Hale experiences have provided you with the tools to find success in all that you do and to seize those moments. No one is saying it's going to be easy, as the journey ahead will contain many challenges, and it will be essential that you keep your focus and priorities. When things get tough, I want you to remember this short story, and it goes like this. A group of alumni, highly established in their careers, got together to visit their old university professor. Conversation soon turned into complaints about stress in work and stress in life. Offering his guests coffee, the professor went to the kitchen, returned with a large pot of coffee and an assortment of cups: porcelain, plastic, glass, crystal, some plain looking, some expensive, some quite exquisite, telling them to help themselves to the coffee. When all the students had a cup of coffee in hand, the professor said, "If you noticed, all the nice-looking, expensive cups have been taken, leaving behind the plain and cheap ones. While it is normal for you to want the best for yourselves," he said, "that is the source of your problems and stress. Be assured, the cup itself adds no quality to the coffee. In most cases, it's just more expensive, and in some cases even hides what we drink. What all of you really wanted was great coffee, not the cup, but you consciously went for the best cup. Now," said the professor, all they are wondering where the heck this was going, and you probably are too, "I want you to recognize that the coffee represents your life, while the jobs, money, and position in society are the cups. They're just tools to hold and contain life, and the type of cup you have does not define your life. Sometimes by concentrating on the cup, we fail to enjoy the coffee. Savor the coffee, not the cups. Through patience, perseverance, and hard work, you will find your passion in life, and your assortment of cups will follow. The happiest people don't have the best of everything. They just make the best of everything. Class of 2018, reflect fondly on the past, be proud you're a Husky, and be confident that you're prepared to succeed. Congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors wherever they may take you." All right, now I'd like to bring to the podium our senior class executive board for recognition and acknowledgement. But before I do so, would the senior members of the concert choir and symphonic strings please make their way back to the risers? We'll have a few transitions like this because this is our final our final presentation of our outstanding music groups, and they participate in the three numbers today. All right, these four individuals were elected by their classmates as the leaders of the class and oversee the class council, made up of 28 students, under the direction of teachers Mr. Klinkner and Mr. Lindberg. Where are you at, over here? The executive board put in many hours of hard work and dedication to lead this team, culminating with a spectacular senior dinner dance this past Thursday. The council members are already wearing their medals of distinction. However, I'd like to recognize each one in front of their classmates. Senior Class President Emma Strankowski. Senior Class Vice President Kellyanne Satiros. Senior Class Secretary Zoe Burchek. Senior Class Treasurer Maria Gagliano. Your class officers will now have the opportunity to address the class of 2018, beginning with your president, Emma.
Good afternoon, family, friends, staff, and most important, the graduating class of 2018. I'm Emma Strankowski, your senior class president, and I want to thank you all for joining us today as we celebrate one of the most important days of our lives. Whether you soared through high school with an above 4.0 GPA or just barely scraped by last week, we all get to sit in the same chairs today and say we made it. To be honest, I've been dreading this speech since the first day of school. Something about standing up in front of almost 400 of my fellow classmates and reflecting on the past 4 years seemed too bittersweet. The most exciting part about writing this speech was knowing that when we were done, we'd be walking out the doors of Nathan Hale with our futures in our hands. The saddest part was coming to the realization of all the things, people, lessons, and memories we would be leaving behind. In September of 2014, we all started our freshman year of high school. I remember walking through those doors, scared and in shock that I had just begun what was supposed to be the best 4 years of my life. We were thrown into a pack of other students, some of which will become lifelong friends, and others just a smile passing through. Everything was a first for us. Homecoming, pep rallies, exams, football games, the chance at high school sports, and the first step into a new chapter of our lives. Sophomore year snuck up on us. We spent our time as underclassmen going through the motions and getting the hang of everything. The work got harder and we gained more responsibility. None of that mattered much. We were just more excited to abandon the role of the annoying freshman. Also, surprisingly, the DMV gave a large majority of us our license, and I'm sure they're regretting this decision now. Junior year, the grind became real. Our schedules were full of hard classes, leaving us stressed and confused. There were packets and packets and packets of test practice and booklets, all leading to the wonderful day that we took the ACT. Our boys worried about the perfect way to ask a girl to prom, while us girls spent way too much money on a big poofy dress. Then we managed to put on the best prom Nathan Hale had ever seen. Oh, and we were also given the presence of Miss Bourbon and her cute little pair of safety scissors that she used to cut our wristbands off at school dances. We were comfortable with our status and took every possible moment for shenanigans. Senior year, who knew it could go by that quickly? We waited 4 years to stand in front of the student section, 4 years to simultaneously get sick all on the same day, 4 years to passionately chant seniors, seniors at pep rallies, and 4 years to have everything go our way. We cried our way through senior nights, stressed over applying for colleges, and started to realize what we were really leaving behind. Everything was a last for us, but that never stopped us from having the time of our lives. We were told over and over again how fast high school was going to go by, and they were right. Now we're sitting here wondering where the time went. Today is the day that we part our separate ways to make new memories, meet new people, and leave Nathan Hale behind to be nothing but a memory in our book. Nathan Hale will be remembered as a place filled with memories and spirit that we will never forget. It's a place where we grew and started finding ourselves. It's a place where we built relationships that will last a lifetime. I want to congratulate each and every one of you from the very bottom of my heart. Strive to be the best version of yourselves. and never forget where you came from. Don't forget to thank the people who got you to where you are today, and I wish nothing but the best for you guys in the future. I hope that you can as well proudly say that you're a graduate of West Allis Nathan Hale. Once a Husky, always a Husky. Nathan Hale forever. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Kelly Ansteros, your class vice president. 4 years ago, we came in as little freshmen, scared to make eye contact with the upperclassmen, scared to get lost or walk into the wrong classroom, or even scared to choose a spot in the cafeteria. But as much as we were uncomfortable or lost, we were always welcomed by an endlessly supportive faculty. We have all went through countless hours of hard work to get where we are sitting here today. But without the work of these teachers, no one would have made it. Throughout our 4 years, we have created a bond with them. We have learned to trust them to do all they can to help us, mentor us, and to lead us. They have been our guardian at school, our cheerleader at sporting events, our psychologist to vent to, and our teachers to educate us not only about material, but about life and how to get through the tough times high school may bring. I want to first give a special thanks to Mr. Klinkner and Mr. Lindbergh for the extreme amount of time they put into giving our graduates one of the best proms last year, 2 amazing dances this year, along with some crazy pep rallies, and the best last dance on Thursday. There were nights before dances they stayed at Hale until 1 in the morning, helping us prepare and set up for the dances to help make the high school experience as good as it could be for us. I know many of our graduates will miss Mr. Lesser's lengthy announcements, or even Mr. DeWitt's stats chants, or even Profe talking about all her ex-boyfriends from all over the world. She really is a sailor with a man in every Spanish-speaking port. It is because of the staff you see before you, and many who could not be here today, who get to school at 6 in the morning so a student can take a test. Or if you're Mr. Pritzel, who gets to school at 5 just to cut the grass for the gym golf course. It is because of them who stay after school for hours to help a student learn subjects in new ways, and then go to the basketball games afterwards to support their other students. Or if you're Mr. Mulvey, who runs a Sunshine Club for all of his Mulvcoons after school to help with math. It is because of them who treat students more than just a paper through a Scantron. It is because of them who look for not the grade of a student, but the immense amount of progress that they have made. It is because of these teachers that we are sitting here in a cap and gown, prepared to move on to the next chapter of our life. Just as mine have, I'm sure others had teachers who made high school unforgettable. And on behalf of the senior class, I want to thank all the teachers and staff for all you did throughout our 4 years. Because without your support, whether in the classroom, on the court, in the hallways, or in the lunchroom, this experience would not have been the same. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Maria Galliano, the senior class treasurer. Today we are not only celebrating the graduation for the class of 2018 and all their accomplishments, but the parents and guardians who have guided us along this crazy journey. Without you guys, none of this could have been possible. Your constant love, dedication, and support has inspired us to be the best versions of ourselves and encouraged us to make goals and aspire to reach them. You taught us how to be respectful and kind to one another. You demonstrated support throughout all aspects of life, whether it be emotional or tangible. You believed in us when we had no faith in ourselves, because you are always able to see our talents and capabilities when we lack the confidence. As I reflect upon the past 14 years of schooling, friends, classmates, and teachers have all come and gone, but we're always going to have our parents or guardians. They had been there to be a shoulder to cry on and to comfort us. They had been there through the toughest parts of our lives and through the simplest. As we grow older and wiser, we're able to recognize that all of your decisions were made to benefit us, keep us safe, and create a better and brighter future for us. No amount of thank yous will suffice for all the sacrifices and hard work you have put into us. And I know many of us don't say it enough, but thank you. All of your hard work and dedication you've invested into us doesn't go unnoticed and is greatly appreciated. This includes the little things, such as giving us countless amounts of rides to school and friends' houses, making lunches, doing our laundry, helping us with homework and projects, and coming to cheer us on at sporting events or other school functions. And this is also on a larger aspect, such as giving us food, shelter, and love, helping us apply for colleges or help with post-graduation plans, and giving us the tools and resources we need to become independent and successful individuals. On behalf of each of the graduates, thank you. And thank you to all the parents and guardians for making this day possible.
Hello, I'm Zoe Burchek, this year's senior class secretary. Congratulations to all of you high school graduates. You did it, and all have something to be extremely proud of. But what comes next? For the first time in most of our lives, we will be on our own, expected to make our own decisions, start paying our own bills, and most importantly, start making our own beds. Life will never be this easy again. There is so much pride instilled in us as seniors of this school. We are the leaders, the captains, the trendsetters. But now, no matter where life takes us next, we have to start our journey over again as basically freshmen. Gross. So many things about high school are unappreciated, so let's take some time to be grateful. For several of us, since preschool, our parents have forced us to take that first day of school picture. I never realized that this year marked my last. I know I would complain and start running to my car faster and faster as I saw my mom whip out her camera, but like all moms, she used her superpowers to pull me back inside. I'm going to miss that. For those of us involved in sports or other clubs, this day is relatable to senior night, that tear-jerking last game or performance that marks the end of your career in that hobby. As much as we complain about going to practices every day, I know for a fact that I'd give anything for one more day with my friends doing what we love. One of the best qualities of us Nathan Hale students is the wide variety of talents that we have. Whether you're an athlete, in theater, robotics, band, orchestra, or whatever hobby that you're involved in, please don't lose touch of those special talents after you graduate. The future looks different for all of us, but I know this school has given us all the tools that we need to live successful lives. Take in every memory, good and bad, and learn from it. Just as all the teachers have said, Nathan Hale, class of 2018, you are the best we've ever seen. Thank you. At this time, the concert choir and symphonic strings will perform Always Something Sings.
have a little transition here. A lot of seniors in those music groups. The underclassmen are going to have a lot of big shoes to fill. So, all right. So, and now it's my honor to present the Valedictorian and the Salutatorian Awards this afternoon to the top 2 students in the graduating class by 8 semesters of grade point, their entire high school career. This class had outstanding academically and was a very close decision, as we're talking thousands this year. Last year was hundredths of a grade point. This year, the difference between first and second is thousandths of a grade point. So before I do recognize them, I would like the symphonic band members to please report back to your chairs. I begin by calling Elaine Zhang to the podium to be recognized as the recipient of the Salutatorian Award as the second-ranked student in the class of 2018. Elaine was presented with her medal prior to the ceremony, as to which she is currently wearing. Elaine will be attending UW-Madison, majoring in chemistry with an interest in medicine. At this time, Elaine, would you please come to the podium to share a few words with the class?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to speak to all of you today. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Mr. Lesser, the school board members, the teachers and administrators here at Nathan Hale, and to all the parents and friends here today to support our fellow graduates of 2018. For all of you who don't know who I am, I'm Elaine. I'm a first-generation student and the 4th in my family to graduate from high school. My childhood was not what many may call typical. Most of it was spent inside the 4 walls of a Chinese restaurant. After school, I would head straight there and spend 4 to 5 hours sitting at a booth, waiting for 8 o'clock to roll around so that I could head home to get ready for bed. On the weekends, I would follow my mother to the restaurant in the morning and stay there until close. I didn't quite spend my childhood like other children did. However, I wouldn't change a single aspect of how I was raised. By watching my parents' success, I learned the definition of hard work and tenacity through them, and that is what has brought me up here today. The journey that has led me to where I am, standing before you, surely was not easy, as for most of you sitting in this gym. Whether it was sleeping only 4 to 5 hours a night to finish our homework, leaving us excited for the weekend just to catch up on some sleep, or working countless hours at places just to earn minimum wage so we have enough money to get Dunkin' every morning, or to hitting the gym every day to have the opportunity to win championships in volleyball, basketball, and all the other great sports Hale has to offer. We've all put in the work and pushed through the stress and fatigue that came with it. And that is what has brought us all here to celebrate our last achievement as high school students. This year, for me at least, has been a roller coaster of emotions. From tearing my ACL the summer before senior year, to the girls' varsity basketball team winning a conference championship since the year 2000, before I was even born. Although this roller coaster of emotions brought pain, and I mean actual physical pain, the recovery after my surgery was no joke. It also gave us memories that will last a lifetime. Looking back, and most of us can attest to this, high school was definitely not the best 4 years of our life. Having facial acne is definitely not what people consider fun. However, despite the challenges, we've made it through. And on this 4-year journey, the relationships and friendships we have built with each other will not be forgotten. As the class of 2018, we'll not be remembered by our grades, popularity, or how many likes and followers we have on social media. We'll be remembered by our actions, by what we do when no one is looking, because they portray the kind of people we truly are. What we leave behind here in Nathan Hale is who we are as humans. So be kind, be genuine, because life is too short for anything less. If there's anything you take from today, know that to leave a legacy and to achieve success in life is not measured by how much money we earn or how many recognitions we receive, but what we do to leave a bit more happiness and hope to those we cross paths with during our lifetime. Looking forward, uncertainty lies before us. Most of us are still unsure of what we want to achieve in the next 10 years, heck, in the next year. But no matter where life takes us, find what makes you happy and run with it. As once mentioned in Kung Fu Panda, you are the master of your destiny. No one and nothing can come between you and your destiny except you. So take your destiny by the horns and have fun. Thank you.
As we transition back, at this time, would the senior members of the full orchestra, we'll do a double change here, seating and then heading back to the chairs. Full orchestra to the back. And now I'd like to call Peyton Mako to the podium to be recognized as the recipient of the Valedictorian Award as the first-ranked student in the class of 2018. Peyton was presented with his medal prior to the ceremony as well, which he is wearing. And he will be attending University of Missouri, majoring in engineering and competing under a Division I wrestling scholarship. And at this time, Peyton would like to share a few words with the class.
Before I begin my speech, I would just like to thank everyone from our parents to our grandparents, our teachers, our principal, the school board, even the little people like the people who make our lunch every day, our custodian, everybody. I would just like to thank them because without them we wouldn't be here today and we wouldn't be graduating. So earlier this week, I was thinking about this speech and I had no clue what I was going to say. When I asked those around me for suggestions, they told me just to talk about my success. So I really sat down and thought about why I was so successful. And at first, I thought about, I was determined, I was hardworking. But as I thought about it more, I looked at all the times I'd come up short and failed to achieve the goals I had set out for myself. I continue to think about all the obstacles I had to overcome to get to where I am today. Ultimately, after much thinking, I've come to the conclusion that failure is the key to success. Everyone loves to talk about success, but no one likes to talk about failure. But it's failure that helps us succeed. I myself have had many failures over the years, especially in wrestling. My freshman year started out amazing. I went to regionals 32-0, and I felt like the king of the wrestling world. I may have only been 5'3" and 113 pounds, but I still felt like a king. But after regionals, I was 34-2. I had lost twice in a row, and I was completely demoralized. I barely qualified for sectionals and was terrified I was going to make it to state. But at this point, all I could really do was get back in the wrestling room, work hard, get ready for next week. So I game planned, worked hard, and had one of the best tournaments of my career. Both the kids I'd lost to the previous week, I beat them both and qualified for state, where I took 4th as a freshman. After a successful first season, I was confident that sophomore year was going to be even better. I had just finished my 4th place finish, and I was determined to bring home gold, but that's not how it went. Half of my high school losses came from my sophomore year alone, and when I made it back to state, I lost in the first round and didn't place. At this point, I could have given up on my goals, I could have made excuses and blamed everything but myself. But in my eyes, that wasn't an option. The only thing I could do was blame myself for my awful season, and I could just work hard and correct the mistakes that were made. My sophomore year may have been subpar, but it pushed me to be better and eventually led me to the goals I had set out for myself, becoming a state champion. Failure is a part of life, but that doesn't mean that success doesn't lie ahead. I've seen this happen so many times here at Nathan Hale. The girls' basketball team, for example. Last year, they went 11-13. This year, they were 21-4 and conference champions. This doesn't only apply to sports, though, because I personally know some of you who had poor grades as a sophomore or freshman, and this year were able to achieve honor roll as a senior. You are going to fail in life, and that's okay. Our failures and setbacks make us who we are today. They teach us valuable lessons and help us strive to be better in the future. They always say it doesn't matter how many times you fall. What matters is how many times you stand back up. So let's stand up today and congratulate the graduating class of 2018.
And now I have the honor of introducing our faculty speaker for today's graduation, social studies teacher, Mr. Kinsey. He was selected through a vote by the class of 2018 to deliver the commencement speech. You will see that he is wearing a white gown with signatures of all the seniors seated before us today with the insignia CTG, meaning Commitment to Graduate. And here we are on graduation day. Please welcome Mr. Kinsey to the podium.
So here's a little formative assessment for you. What takes years to plan for, costs many thousands and thousands of dollars, will fill your life with great skills and memory, is going to be over entirely too quickly. College? Good guess, Kian. No, though. Good, though. A trip. Yes, a really nice trip. Now, I'm no sage of wisdom. I'm just a young man who's passionate about travel, and my many trips have taught me more than just the cliche, life's a journey. In order to elevate any trip, any experience, into something truly spicy, you first have to pick a destination, budget, plan. So I thought, I'll assist you guys on your departure from Nathan Hale. Some of you might know, watch YouTube once in a while. So here are my 4 YouTube-esque, travel-inspired life hacks. Hey guys, it's your boy, Big Red here. I got a new set of life hacks for you, but sorry guys, that's disgusting. This is why I teach, no YouTube for me. But in all seriousness, my first life hack. Movement is a good thing. 80 minutes of this proves my point. Everything in our life requires movement. We like action. Think of the things we say. Ooh, she's moving on up. This guy's going places. Hey, want to go out? That was non-stop fun. It's really the idle life that gathers rust. And you don't want to spend your time wasting time. Hack number 2. Good company makes travel better. The moment you match the boarding number on your boarding pass with the seat number in the airplane, you instantly survey the neighbors in the row, trying to determine, is this person livable, or is this going to be a boiling hot mess that makes kayaking to Europe seem reasonable? Even worse are the people in life who throw the hate. People who hear your plans and right away have nothing good to say about it. Travel, bro? You tweaking, bro? No, bro. Doing stuff? That requires doing stuff. And I ain't trying to do all that. Well, good. Don't. I will. Friends are not like Pokemon. You don't have to catch them all. They're diamonds. They're precious and rare. That's for you, Jack, just so you know. That was for you. These sacred few make each seat both the aisle and the window at the same time. Good friends give you room to grow and share the life-shaping views. Hack number 3, pack light. Baggage will slow you down. I suggest carry-on only. Now, I'm not hating on high school, clearly not, it's my job, or your life so far, but I've learned that only the most significant elements of your past really need to remain in your future and in your present. Appreciate the things that have brought you to this moment, the trials, the blessings. Then take everything else and brush it to the past. This will free up space for my final hack, number 4. Souvenirs are essential. Just like every city in the world has to have a Hard Rock Cafe that sells $40 t-shirts, every life will have its successes, things to cherish, things to scrapbook. Life should be fun and decorated with all sorts of affirming moments that justify the constant stresses we encounter. Capture those moments. Graduation, your promotions, eventually maybe marriage, children, whatever. That's really the essence of good travel, of life in general, is a collection of the beautiful moments and successes. One more try, here we go. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to hit the bell, like, subscribe, and in the comments below, leave your travel plans for a chance to win free airfare. God, I suck at this. That's really bad. Well, maybe I'll never make it as a YouTuber. But in all seriousness, thank you for the opportunity to share this wonderful day with you. You're a very dear and special group to me. Congratulations, graduates of 2018, and may your travels be great.
It's about that time, right? All right. School board members, Mr. Bailey, Mr. Ustruck, Superintendent, Dr. Lexman. It is with great pride that I present the Nathan Hale class of 2018. I hereby certify that these students have satisfactorily completed the course of study required by the West Allis-West Milwaukee School District and the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction. I will now ask all of you to please join me in presenting the senior class officers with their diplomas, followed by the top 10 honors diplomas. Unique to this class, several of our seniors class officers are in the top 10, and I'll recognize that as well. So, first board member here. Yeah, just stand on that side of the table and you can hand them right to them. Okay. Senior class officers I'm going to begin with. Senior class president, Emma Margaret Strankowski. Senior class vice president and 7th in the class, Kellyanne Elizabeth Satiros. Senior class secretary and 3rd in the class, Zoe Isabella Burchek. Senior class treasurer and 4th in the class, Maria Gabrielle Gagliano. And now with the remaining top 10 honors graduates. Valedictorian, Peyton James Mako. Salutatorian, Elaine Zhang. Alexis Marie Capchio. Joseph Francis DeTorres. Lindsay Ann Hammerer. Kristen Elizabeth Swafford. Caitlin Gabrielle Seraphin. And now to present the remaining diplomas to the class of 2018, we'll have our 5 school counselors with whom your students have worked with their entire high school career, and we will begin with Miss Gail Reisenauer.
Good afternoon. Jacob James Adamick. Kirsten Ellen Aid. Angelique Moon Aliada. Elisa Marie Alonso. Ryan Paul Alvarez. Amar Ahmed Allen. Nusar Yusuf Azalam. Dallas Leticia and Sarah Murillo. Amber Lee Anderson. Kaylandra Lynn Anderson. Brandon Lee Anick. Abigail Nicole Arena. Brooklyn Alana Andreessen. Rabia Babwari. Josie Ares Balderas. Gabriella Rose Belinsky. Brandon William Baltz. Evelyn Angelica Bambarakos. Kyle Matthew Barkhouse. Alexander Thomas Bartel. Elijah Bartolome. Alexandria Louise Bauman. Azalea Ann Beeman. Genesis Naomi Benitez Neves. Trevor Francis Benz. Aaron Kenneth Berger. Catherine Elizabeth Joan Louise Biggery. Gabrielle Eve Marie Blunden. Jesse Thomas Bopp. Josephine Amber Breeze. Keelan Isaiah Brown. Alyssa Diane Buckley. Tegan Byrne Budney. Nathan Thomas Badzine. Amanda Sue Berger. Aliana Ray Burnside. Nathan Daniel Burt. Angelica Naomi Bustos. Louis Calix. Raquel Celine Campos. Bryce Allen Carter. Stephen Jeffrey Siegla. Adriana Angel Chapel Dobert. Ileana Melissa Chavez. Emily Beatrice Chowinski. Cameron John Christensen. Madeline Nicole Sincata. Mackenzie Ray Sincata. Sierra Elise Claire. Travis L. Collins. Kian Charles Colony. Anthony James Conchi. Hassan Kordash. Jonathan David Cornelius. Sierra Vivian Kramer. Timothy Alexander Crosby. Alyssa Rose Cruz. Angelisa Marie Cruz. Andrew J. Curry. Courtney Nicole Curtis. Jerry Jamie Cutsforth. Miranda May Dockel. Kaylee Rowena Dame. Trayton Donovan Davis. Alejandro Del Villar. Emily Margaret Delo. Mara Ann Dooley Wells. Stephanie Lynn Diaz Griffin. Sarah Nicole Dinkle. Alexandra Alexis Dirk. Jacob Michael Dixon. Torrin James Dorsey. Emma Faye Lava Distalic. Olivia Taylor Dufay. Alexander Zachary Duffy. Alexandra Christine Dice. Next, I'd like to introduce Miss Brandy Anthony.
Heather Nicole Edelin. Kaylee Ann Edwards. William Daniel Edwards. Madeline Lee Ellertson. Trinity Marie Gonzalez. Johan Antonio Esqueda. Skylar Hope Edeldorf. Dalton Lee Edsel. Anaya Olivia Eubanks C. Jared Allen Everts. Payne Gregory Faulkner. Zachary Nicholas Fisher. Cody Joshua Fleury. Brianna Flores. Emmanuel Flores Lopez. Benjamin Paul Foster. Christopher Scott Franzen Jr. Stephen Michael Gagliano. Wendell Jr. Gallimore. Jose Luis Garcia II. Sylvia Amber Garcia. Matthew Lee Garrett. Catherine Marie Gershweiler. Benjamin Jarek Glodowski. Grant William Thomas Getsky. Victoria Celeste Gonzalez. Megan Barbara Jean Gordon. Olivia Ann Rose Gorton. Mason Christopher Grawl. Kira Marie Granatella. Alexander Louis Grebe. John Ronald Greger. Messiah Mary Inez Lucy Griffin. Haley Joe Grisham Kirch. Serena Ann Grunwald. Nathaniel Manuel Gutierrez. Antoinette Verdine Hansen. Michael Terrell Harris. Danielle Anne Marie Hart. Charles Richard Heflin. Hannah Blackbird Heim. Sydney Lynn Henry. Stephen Gordon Hergert. Abigail Rose Hernandez. Mauro Enrique Hernandez. Thomas LaShawn Hines. Alan Martin Hintz. Zachary Thomas Hintsey. Brandon Robert Hodge. Kalia Ann Hoyt. Jacqueline Michelle Huerta. Galileo Angelo Hughes. Jada Evelyn Jacks. Jasmine Marianne Jacks. Danielle Ann Yanda. Mariano Fabian Yanka. Adam Wayne Jatsack. Maya Antonia Jennings. Aliana Jensen. Brianna Morgan Jensen. Corey Martin Jeske. Madeline Brooke Johnson. Michaela Darlene Johnson. Kirstina Pearl Jones. Brian Duran Jordan. I would like to introduce Mrs. Isle with the alphabet K through N.
Dylan Joseph Keiss. Benjamin Kinsaku. Kari Amanda Karth. Samuel Paul Castor. Hannah Nicole Catherine. Amanjeet Kaur. Brenna Lynn Kelly. Christopher William Kelly. Aiden Kiesner. Ethan Michael King. Alyssa Marie Klein. Nicole Kleist. Logan Klump. Elodie K. Koenig. Haley Marie Kohler. Christian Konitzer. Alex Stephen Kunkel. Rebecca Marie Koshin. Lucas James Kovneski. Brianna April Cron. Jacob Krivitz. Cole Krupski. Michael Andrew Kulis. Riyad Kulinovich. Rosela Lababna. Emma Barber Lampy. Madeline Lucinda Lawson. Bridget Vanita Ledbetter. Chozan Lee. Bryce Andrew Lennox. Arlith Leon Gomez. Jonathan Walter Liben. Julia Marie Liben. Jade Lynn Liddell. Matthew Michael Litzow Jr. Chloe Marie Locke. Dylan Lorshetter. Nicholas Lozano. Timothy Lynch Jr. Amy Diane Malmberg. Juan Miguel Mares Jr. Samantha Michelle Maurman. Samuel Martin McCoy. Amber Marie McGuire. Tiana McIntyre. Angelica Elene Medina. Jose Angelo Medina. Tyler Meyer. Zachary Melton. Maya Ann Metz. Madison Kalina Mahowski. Michaela Page Mickshall. Matthew David Miles Jr. Evan Daniel Miller. Kyle Miller. Malaya Leslie Miller. Katrina Ann Milosevic. Lauren Helen Miner. Rihanna Lucille Mitchell. Catherine Louise Lynn Mitter. Josh Cal Jose Monge Velez. Haley Christine Montalvo. Nydia Isabel Morales. Michael James Mountcastle Cadat. Nakaya Joshua Mudd. Emily Ann Munt. Maria Isabel Munt. Jason Scott Morowski. Alyssa Nicole Murphy Sessions. David Douglas Murray. Liliana Nahara. Monica Leah Newak. Rick Harold Nitz. Matthew Gerald Nowak. Next, we have Mrs. Karen Houston.
Lindsay Marie O'Laughlin. Liliana Ochoa Proel. Hannah Nijmi O'Day. Antonio Nathaniel Ojeda. Vincent Adrian Olivero. Kennedy Elaine Ori. Jeffrey Lewis Oster. Jacob Frederick Paddock. Dontario Giovanni Palmer. Miranda Renee Parker. Samaje Parker. Jordan Alexis Passano. Anjali Patel. Raj Patel. Shilvi Patel. Benjamin Paul. Dylan James Pollock. Elena Maria Pache. Eric Jacob Pedersen. Hugh Thomas Pahowski. Soraya Unique Pena. Kendall Kelly Peterson. Alexa Rose Petrie. Emily Jean Pfeiffer. Christina Lee Phillips. Jacob Ryan Phillips. Joshua Anthony Penterix. Maggie Lee Petrowski. Zachary Stephen Pluta. Samantha Ann Poborski. Benjamin Michael Powell. Jackson Michael Powell. Kaylee Christine Quillen. Christopher Robert Rosh. Zachary Tyler Rasmussen. Jonathan Webster Rao. Mason Alexander Reed. Jacob Christopher Rico. Jenna Ellen Ritchie. Joshua Emmanuel Robinson. Carlos Aaron Rodriguez Munoz. Julio Giovanni Rodriguez Burgos. Stefan Rogers. Faith Heaven Rosado. Jacob Benjamin Ross. Kylie Nicole Ross. Vanessa Rui Sandoval. Tracy Joe Running Fisher. Bella Rupnick. Marshall Royce Rushton. Parker John Robert Ratowski. Matthew William Saavedra. Caitlin Rose Zaleski. Alex Salinas. Luciano Mario Salinas. Margarita Sanchez. Mitchell William Sankey. Samuel Sansoni. Anthony Lee Santos. Amy Elizabeth Schmidt. Jonathan Paul Schmidt. Dakota James Schneider. Joseph Robert Schultz. Lauren Elizabeth Schultz. Joshua Schwartz. Christopher Scott Selfers. Manavjit Singh Sethi. Khaled Shihada. And now I'd like to introduce Miss Nikki Levine, last names S-I through Z.
Abigail Annette Simonis. Tyler Dayton Skaggs. Jamie Therese Genendor. Gage Colton Slechta. Brittany Rachel Slichter. Brooke Ann Slinker. James Joseph Slifka. Lucas Michael Smalley. Julia Catherine Smessert. Rachel Ann Stadler. Erica Lynn Stallman. Caitlin Ann Stayberger. Alexander James Stevenson. Warren Charles Stonecipher. Tyler Allen Strant. Jacob Thomas Strothman. Noah Zachary Saperna. Jacob Everett Sveck. Noah Matthew Sworth. Daniel James Tabasca. Ashley Nicole Tate. Victoria Mary Grace Tatro. Daniel Anton Taylor. Javon Taylor. Maria Rose Takali. Brianna Lee Teets Holmes. Destiny Tomlin. Sydney Riley Turbin. Emily Marie Turk. Carlos Juan Valadez. Hannah Rose Vandenbush. Isaiah R. Vargas. Alexis Velasquez. Alexis Lynn Vibrock. Alexander Ricky Villa Hansen. Darius Cartrell Walker Jr. Jacqueline Stephanie Walter. Jack Scott Warner. Morgan Matthias Ward. Zachary James Aaron Wargalit. Armani Isaiah D'Angelo Weaver. Catherine Marie Weckworth. Hannah Marie Wayhausen. Timothy William Welchman. Haley Joanne Westhouse. Adrian White. Mitchell White. Desiree Chanel Wilbur. Emily Janet Wilkie. Damian Andrew Wilkins. Yin Mar Win. Jack Connolly Winkler. Josiah Ryan Winslow. Brent Wizotsky. Dylan Wizotsky. Caitlin Marie Whitliff. Taylor Reed Watishik. Emily Jean Wolfgram. Grayson Joshua Orion Watkin. Amy Ann Zhang. Etkin Kangmang Zhang. Ko Yang. Sophia Nicole Yudes. Melina Teresa Zaya. Michaela Rose Zimmer. Benjamin Caleb Zimney.
Thank you, Ms. Reisenhauer, Ms. Anthony, Ms. Isle, Ms. Houston, Ms. Levine, Mr. Bailey, and Mr. Ustruck for your presentation of diplomas. At this time, we are officially ready to set forth as graduates of Nathan Hale High School. Will the senior class please rise? All right. Congratulations, Nathan Hale, class of 2018. On three, please join me in the changing of the tassel to the left side of our graduation caps. 1, 2, 3.